Hello everybody and welcome back to Be Joy in the Kitchen. I am Be Joy and this is my kitchen. So welcome today. Really excited. It's an exciting season for me. I was at the farmer's market this morning and it is just spilling over with persimmons, one of my absolute favorite fruits, which by the way is actually a berry. I just learned that about probably sometime, I don't know, in the last few days. But anyway, we've got lots of persimmons here. If you're not in the Northern California Bay Area, you can certainly find them in your market. They'll make their way there. Most of the persimmons grown in the country are grown here in California. And they began to be grown here probably around the 1837, somewhere in that area. They came originally from China, where they've been grown thousands of years, and then moved over to Japan about 1,300 years ago. So they've been around quite some time. Here's what one little guy looks like, in fact, and this is called a Hachiya. There's two kinds of persimmons. This is the one that you want to eat that's really, really, really soft. Like you want to handle it like if you drop it, it's going to break like an egg. It's really soft. I don't know if you can see that. If you should eat this before it gets so soft that you really think it's going to melt in your hands, you are going to be in for a horrible experience. So when you get your, I think it's pronounced Hachiya, right? I wrote it down because I always say the H ones when I go to the market. I want the soft ones. I go the hard ones and the soft ones. The other ones are fuyu. We'll talk about those in a couple of weeks because I think we're going to have a few different recipes coming up with persimmons, given they're so prevalent right now. So this is the Hachiya. So this is one of the things we're going to use today. We're going to be making, today, I have to give all the credit to this recipe to my brother Dan. He was living here with us for a couple of years, and we always have smoothies every morning. I still have smoothies every morning. And he created the persimmon lemon smoothie, and I've got to tell you, I was so excited when I saw persimmons coming around that I could have my persimmon smoothie again, because it is just the bomb. So whatever you can do to get your hands on persimmons and get the soft ones, you might want to do that. Well, first of all, we're going to start out making the base for our smoothie, which is today we're going to do a cashew milk. Now, yes, you can buy a septic box of cashew milk, or you can use almond milk, coconut milk. I like to make my own because you get much more of the benefit of the nuts when you make your own. It's much thicker, stronger, just more flavorful, I think. So how do we do that? Well, here we are back with my best friend, the Vitamix. Back on stage this week, food processor put away. I take a cup of nuts, and in this case, like I said, cashews. You can also do this with a cup of almonds or any of your other nuts. I say, experiment around. I soak 1 cup of those in some water. Now with cashews, you don't want to soak them more than an hour. They have a really short soaking time. Almonds you can soak even overnight. So I've got these been soaking for an hour. I'm going to go ahead and strain them. And just give them a quick rinse. And here we are, all strained out. Cup of those. And I'm putting them in 3 cups of water. Just plain water. It is just that simple. 3 cups of water to 1 cup of nuts of your choice. Put your earmuffs on. We're going to start this thing up. Sorry y'all, that's a little noisier and a little longer than usual, but I wanted you to see how easy it is to make any kind of nut milk. You can also make oat milk this way. Not oat milk that you're going to use to make a latte with, but you can put a cup of oats in to 3 cups of water, and if you're going to use it in a smoothie or you're going to use it to bake with or what have you, you can do that as well. So here we have that. I'm going to save 1 cup in here, the other in the fridge. So I just want to have 1 cup left in the Vitamix. So I got a couple cups here. And I actually make lattes with this every morning. So I was going to show you one tonight, but I have to say, unless this milk is really cold, it doesn't make it a latte. Okay, so now we've got about a cup in here. Now comes the magic. Super simple magic, really. We're going to put 1 very soft Hachiya. Ooh, that is good. And because it's a Vitamix, I just throw it all in at one time. And then we're going to put in about a quarter. I'm going to go with a quarter of a Meyer lemon. And I say Meyer lemon because the other lemons, their skin is way too thick and it'll become bitter. But the Meyer lemon is a sweeter lemon and it has a thin enough skin, like you can see here. I don't know if you can see that thin skin there. Thin enough skin. So I put about a quarter of this big guy in there. Depends how lemony you like things. And I'm going to take it. Boom. Turn it up to high. Wow, look at how beautiful that is. You can see that in there. It gets really pretty thick as well. And myself, I like my smoothies really, really cold. So I tend to put in a little bit of ice. This is probably about a little less than half a cup of crushed ice in there. And then a scoop of my favorite protein powder meal replacement, vanilla. If you don't have one and you don't have a favorite, just give me a little message, either in the Facebook or the YouTube, and I'll be happy to give you my recommendations and help you to get that. All right, so here we go. One more time, earmuffs, please. And it's just that simple. We've got a nice, beautiful, thick Persimmon Smoothie, I say to die for. It's really quite the nectar. Look how thick that is. It's almost like, you could almost call it a soft serve ice cream at the end of the day. There we have that. Beautiful, huh? Let's give it a taste. Oh, that is just heaven. I'm telling you, better than any umbrella drink out there. So that's what that's all we've got for today. The Hachiya Persimmon Smoothie. That's it. And what my wish for you, as it is every week, is to be joy in your own kitchen this week. Stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.